Welcome back everyone to another super massive pickup. So this is all the pickups basically. Well, there is car boot stuff, so I'm lying. Yeah, just a bit of everything. I feel like it's going to be a long one though, so grab yourself a drink. So yeah, we've got car boot, which is mainly stuff which I've not shown in my CEX car boot exchange videos. There's actually a pickup from the most recent car boot, very nice. The Mega Drive, which I mentioned in one of my other videos, because I've left it in Amanda's car, so we'll show that. eBay, Facebook, tons of stuff. Don't look at me like that. She's looking at me thinking, a long time, I want to go to the pub.
Yeah.
Right, I'll show these first. So, bought some pop vinyls. I'm very, very cautious with which ones I buy, because I've got that bug in me, which as soon as I start collecting something, I have to collect everything. So, but I've managed to sort of hold myself back on these, because they take up a lot of room. I find a lot of the designs are rubbish, so I'm very picky with the designs. You can't see them. There's some, you can just probably make them out there. There's some Twin Peaks ones. So, and again, I was like, I'm going to go for the full set of these. And then I was like, thinking to myself, no, just buy those designs you like. So, that's them ones. Okay, so I bought two. Probably won't buy any more from these sets. And the first one is Ni no Kuni 2. So this is the main character. I'm not sure what it's called. Evan. But what attracted to this, it has the little, I'm not sure, I've not played this game yet. Is it Higgly or something like that it's called? I just thought that's pretty cool. And they're cheap as well for a tenner. I mean, I think that's why they're so popular. Because, you know, what's a tenner? Well, in Forbidden Planet anyway. Because I know a lot of stores like HMV and stuff selling for $12.99. Which is kind of, how do I put this? You see something for a tenner, you go, oh, that's not bad. You see something for $12.99, you're breaking into another note there. No? You get it? You see what I'm going for? I don't know. Anyway, so the other one I got was a Cuphead one. And this is the devil. And this is so cool. He's like standing on two poker chips. And he's obviously got some cards in his hand. Such a great game. I'm holding out for that physical edition, because I just feel it deserves a physical edition of the game. So, but for now, I've got this awesome The Devil Cuphead vinyl. So that was them. What should I do? I just randomly start picking stuff. Facebook pickup. I've not really been picking much up off Facebook. Not sure why. I find a lot of people trying to sell stuff at eBay prices, and but yeah, it's a Dreamcast game, so I'm down to 5 now, I believe, 5 games. Quite a tricky one to find. There was one on eBay and it went for about 20 quid. CEX was selling this for about 30 at one point, and it is The Grinch. And it's yeah, I can't remember the name of the person who sold me this, but thank you very much for the awesome packaging. I believe it was in like 6 bubble envelopes. Yeah, even put tissue paper in there to protect it. But yeah, tricky one to find. I think I paid £19 for that. And there was another chap asking about it, and I thought, oh, for God's sake. And he literally commented, I went, Grinch interested, about to click enter, and someone else commented going, exactly the same. So I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. But yeah, he passed upon it, so I got it. One more off the list. Right, what next? One charity shop pickup here. Charity shop has really dried up after that mega haul I got, but that's just how it is. Just one game, a sealed game. It's Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Chaos Bleeds. It was $1.25. I hear this is a pretty good game. I've not played it, so I can't confirm that, but it's also on GameCube and Xbox, I believe. But for $1.25, always pick sealed stuff up. Always. Went into Pound World. I think it's Pound World, Poundland, one of them, the one which is not shutting down. And I picked up Titanfall 2 because I hear this is a pretty good game, single player anyway. I played the first one. Me and my mates all played the first one, and we all thought it was a bit shit, so we started calling it Titanfall. But I hear this is much improved. I'm a single player guy, and I hear the single player is really good on that, so I'll definitely give that a go. Two things from Amazon here, and again, I try not to use Amazon that much because I find the packaging is atrocious. But I got a PS2 game and a PS4 game, so I got. Actually, I believe I had £5 off for some reason. Oh, I pre-ordered something and they cancelled, so they gave me like £3 or £4 off my next order. Saw these for I might be interested in them. But we got The Haunting for PS2, sealed. Yeah, it looks quite interesting. Some sort of horror game from Capcom, so I'm sure it's pretty good. And then the PS4 game is The Sexy Brutale. Now, when I got this, you probably think I'm fucking crazy, but just there's something's hit it and gone through the case, and it was really annoying me. And I was thinking about sending it back and getting a new one, and I just thought I couldn't be bothered. I just thought, oh, fuck it. It's actually really heavy. I think it's got a soundtrack and an art book in there. I believe this actually got on, if anyone watches him, Jim Sterling's top 10 games of 2017. So I believe it did. I'm not sure, but yeah. So interested to play that. Now, two games here which I'm extremely happy to get. Unfortunately, one got damaged in the post, so it took a little bit of beating. It's a bit annoying. They came from Italy, I want to say, or France, one of them European countries anyway. And he had one which I was interested in. I had another, and I tend to normally gravitate more to the English version because I just don't. I don't know, I just prefer a case with English on, really. The game plays in English, but I just like the English case version. So the first one I bought, this doesn't have an English version. This is actually, this is only a foreign version of this, and this is the one which got damaged, which is annoying. Because the other one I could sort of said to myself, well, I'll get the English version eventually. But anyway, it's a Wii U game, and it is Trophy Hunter 2. And this was actually sealed, but it was smashed, so you can probably, you're not probably going to make it out very well. But just here, the inlay is all creased. You're probably not going to make it out. It looks fine on the camera, but it's not fine. So I bought a copy of FIFA on the Wii U for $150 and just swapped it over. It's not too bad. What's my phone going off? It's a tricky one to value because they don't come up very often, and they're always in a foreign country. And in a foreign country, they're typically not worth that much. But when it comes up in the UK, it does tend to go for a bit more. I think that was €30. He had it for 35, and I offered him 30, and he said free postage as well. So it was about, I'm not sure what the exchange rate is, about €28. But he had that, and then he had a few more Wii U games. And like I said, this one has an English version, but I am so sick of trying to find it, I've just given up and bought this one for now. And that is Cabela's Dangerous Hunt 2015. God really knows. Damn cold. It's not hay fever, it's actually a runny nose. I got a cold from somewhere. So yeah, very tricky to find, English version. I believe the last few went for about £80. So this was €30, yeah. There is foreign ones on eBay UK, and I think they want the people want about 50 quid for them, and they're not selling. But I thought for 30 quid, I get it. It's a placeholder, you could say. But like I said, if that had got damaged, it wouldn't have bothered me that much. But this one, so I didn't complain. I just thought I couldn't be bothered. So anyway, yeah, enough waffle. That was them two games. Sega Saturn game here. It's an absolute sack of shit. It's FIFA 98. This was £2. These cases are atrocious. It's all there. Disc's fine. It's in fairly good condition. Like I said, these cases are atrocious. There's like another spindle there for a disc, so it just pushes into the manual. So I'm not sure if it's the right case or not. But yeah, for another one for the collection for £2. Right. Oh, a few more eBay things here. Some Engage. Engage! So the first up, this was, again, Engage stuff. Typically doesn't come up very often. This one came up. It's Miles High Pinball. And as you can see, it's a Goldmaster review copy again. Seems to be more... Say, I've not seen a normal version of this, so... Like I say, it's all there. This bit's actually still sealed. So, shrink wrapped. I think he had that up for £50 and I offered him 30, and he let the offer run for the 3 days and then it just expired, so there was no counter offer. So I was like, okay, and then I offered him 35 and he took it. So like, why didn't you just counter offer with 35? I don't know. Yeah, so I believe there's some foreign versions of this on eBay, but yeah, another Goldmaster review copy. Right, set of 4 sealed games here. This chap had loads on, and he sort of grouped them into different bundles. There was one I was looking at mainly because it had a game called Atari Masterpieces Volume 1, which is extremely rare, and it was sealed. So this group of games came up first, and I believe I won these £20, which is a starting bid. And the only game I was really interested in was Bomberman, because mine's an American copy. So I thought I'll grab that, sell mine, get my money back. But also had Virtual Tennis, FIFA 2005, and Crash Nitro Karts, which is actually not rare, but more desirable than the other, like FIFA and stuff. So I'd easily make money back on that, I reckon. But yeah, so he had another set of games with that game I really wanted. Put my bid in, waited for the last about 5 seconds, clicked it, it said invalid bid, and then I lost it. I was just like, oh my god. I think it said session expired. So I'm not sure why it did that, because I'd literally just bid on them ones. And then when was this one? Did that. So yeah, sniping is not always the best way to do stuff. So someone won that for £30, and I believe the other 3 games with it were actually fairly sought after titles as well. So kind of annoyed about that. I was annoyed actually. Don't shake your head. I was. Sorry. So that's that. Right, a couple more Lego Dimension things here. So first up, this was in Tesco's for £10, I think, on clearance, and it's the Simpsons pack. So I know people were picking these up in Tesco's a while back on clearance for like £2. Like I say, no Tesco's around me ever do stuff that cheap, so I'm not sure. Yeah, so for £10 I thought it's worth it. It's Lego, what can I say? And then I also bought the new Ghostbusters Lego set. I'm playing this right now. It's not terrible. The film's absolute tripe. You know, just they've ruined Ghostbusters. Yeah. But I saw it. It was about £15, I think, so it wasn't terrible. I had fun building it, so I can say a big kid. I'm a big kid. Yeah. The Ghostbusters we shall never speak of again because it was shit. Move that. Okay, CEX car boot. We'll leave CEX to last because actually very tasty. Excuse me. So, in no particular order, because it's sort of bits and pieces from quite a few different car boots. So got some plushies here. They were mostly 50p, I think. So we've got a Pac-Man plushie. I think this was 50p. I'm actually going Leeds tomorrow. I've got a little stall, but I'm not sure when this video will go up. It could be in a month because I've got tons of videos lined up. Editing them takes a while, especially the CEX roulette ones, because you've got to do a video and then obviously buy stuff from CEX, which is not always the easiest thing because I tend to not really buy online. So the stuff's got to be in the store, and sometimes there's just not stuff you want to buy, so it can take a week or two to buy the stuff from CEX. Because I'm not just going to buy stuff for the sake of, oh, I need to buy some stuff from CEX to show in a video. I'm only obviously buying stuff which I want, and then you've got to do that, and you've got to edit in all the little amounts and stuff. So they do take a while. So yeah. So hopefully this will be up sooner than later, but I'll probably do a pickup from Leeds as well. So we'll see. So yeah, 50p for this one. Thought it was pretty cool. It's probably going on my convention, my stall tomorrow. A Yoshi, I think this one's £1, but he's actually really nice. Seems high quality. I'll only pick them up normally when they're they feel a bit more high quality, and they're not like been given to a kid basically. Very clean. £1. Pokeball. It's quite nice. It's got like beans in. I think that was 50p. Pikachu. And the most awesome one is this Bulbasaur with original tag, which is really, really creased and stuff, but still original tag for £1. And that's actually 1999. So that's what, 14 years old? No, what am I doing? 99 is 21 years old. Am I? Hold on.
2018, babe. 1999 would be 19 years old.
19 years old. This is 19 years old. Super maths. There we go. That's actually... They sort of hold the value, these two. But it's been a vintage one, so I'm not sure what I'm going to sell that for, but... So yeah. Okay, these are awesome. Hideous, but awesome. So I went to a Saturday car boot. I don't think I was going to say it then. I was going to say it and I stopped.
To be fair.
No, I didn't say it. So yeah, Saturday car boot. I don't think many people know about it because I tend to just hoover up everything. And there was these there, and I saw them. They had the original box of them. And I thought, with the original box and stuff, she said she never wore them, so it's clothing. But it's some Doc Martens turtle ones. And, like I say, absolutely hideous. I'm not sure who'd wear them. But, oh, you'd wear them, would you? Amanda's saying she'd wear them. I don't think she would.
Yeah, I would.
I don't think she's got the street cred to wear these bad boys. Look at them.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they are awesome, but, I mean, hideous. I mean, Doc Martens are hideous. I mean, I don't know who'd wear them. And yeah, and she wanted £10 for them. And yeah, she had a couple of other things on her stall. It's actually there. Pass me that. And the Lego behind the thing. I'm unprepared here. So she had that, and she had this little box of Lego here, which is a Lego 8271. I've actually built it, so it's Lego Technic. Yeah, so she wanted £150 for that, which I thought was a great price. And then she had this one as well, which is like a Lego Friends, some like girly shit one. And I said, would you do 10 quid for it all? Because, you know, cheeky offer. And I thought she was going to say nah. She was like, yeah, that's fine. So I was like, cool. Checked on eBay. These are about, I can say, 40 to 50 I'll probably get for them. So they're funky, they are. Funky. Hideously funky. And obviously this one actually has been selling for about 20 quid. So that's quite nice. Gotta check it's all there. Because you can actually build two different ones. So I'm not sure if they're exactly the same parts or there should be some slightly different ones. Don't know. but for a tenner, bog one. Right. Put them down there. 2 PlayStation leads, 50p each. I actually ran out of these because every time I buy a PlayStation 1 and sell it at the show, I would just put one of these with it, just so it's easier, so they don't have to tune it in. So yeah, that was quite good. And then that was at the small car boot I normally go to, and then went to the big one. Met Tootie. Awesome PS1 find from Tootie. I've just actually watched his video. I think it was a bit. I think I was bigging it up because I think I saw more than him in there. I know I was sort of bigging it up, and in my head I was thinking, "Oh my God, what else could be in there if that was in there?" So obviously, I think the first thing I saw was Tomby in there. Tomby, obviously, which is I believe about £120. And then I saw some Crash Bandicoot games, and my mind started to wonder after he literally shut the lid. I was just like, "Oh my God!" But yeah, still an awesome find. I wish I'd found it. Yeah, I mean, he's not been for months, and then he comes, you know, and steals all the good stuff. But found this. It's literally the only thing I bought at that car boot. So it was in a tub. I'll take everything out. It was in a tub on a table. PS2. 2 memory cards in there. Original. He said 15 quid. And I was just like, eh. And it was all like in a plastic bag inside the tub, so you couldn't really see through it too much. And then open one of the bags, and in there was Medieval for PlayStation 1. And this is actually in really nice condition. And I finally found one in good condition. And it's got the demo. The only thing which I'd say is the crack in the back. That's easy to replace. And the hinge is started to crack. And obviously it's got that sticker on the front, so I'd probably end up taking the sticker off with it. So, but yeah. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah. To be fair, actually, when I opened that, the disc wasn't in there, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. But it's actually in the PlayStation. So I was like, whew. So yeah. So, Medieval. That's all I saw. And then I started going for it, and I found Silent Hill 2. Didn't look at it. I literally just saw the edge of it, and got back. I was looking at it, and I was like, "What the fuck have they done to it? What have they done to this poor copy of Silent Hill? I mean, what is this?" So it's Silent Hill 1 inlay, sellotaped completely over on the front of Silent Hill 2. But then they've cut the top of the inlay off of Silent Hill 1 and stuck the bottom of the inlay down here. Like, I don't even know why you do that. And they chopped the end off. I'm not even sure if I can save this case. If I can get the plastic off, the sellotape off, maybe. And as soon as I saw that, I thought, they've put Silent Hill 1 and 2 in the case, and lo and behold, they have. They've even put a little sticker there. It says Silent Hill 2 plus 1. So the only kick in the teeth is they must have got rid of the special edition disc just to put Silent Hill 1 in there, and also the manual's in there. So I'll probably try and save Silent Hill 2. I mean, with the missing disc, is it worth something? I don't really know what Silent Hill 2 is worth nowadays. It's got to be worth a $5, innit? Something like that. Yeah, so I saw that. And there's just a couple of shit games in there. Alone in the Dark, which is actually the newer one. It's not. It's actually got the wrong. It's got Alone in the Dark in, but it's the wrong Alone in the Dark. It's got the new Nightmare in. So, Star Wars Episode 3. A PC game. Looks like one of them point and click, like find stuff games. Oh, actually, yeah, this is actually nice as well. So in a blank case, a copy of Medieval 2 Platinum. They even got the original Amazon receipt. They paid £8 1p. So for the disc only. No coughing. No coughing on camera. So yeah, that was that. And then in the box we've got a DualShock controller, just the original one. It's quite nice. And a PS2 controller. This is a really weird PS2 controller as well. It feels like there's nothing in it. It feels like there's no DualShock in it. I don't really want to open it to check. And it doesn't look like someone's opened it. But yeah, it's like, it can't be in there, surely. I've tested it, it works. It actually works. A PS2 controller, which actually works. Praise the Lord, we've found one. They still exist. Maybe it's like a fake one. It says DualShock 2 on it, so. And then it's just this box, it's the box that just keeps giving. So two power bricks for the PS2. Only one plug though, so 1.5 power bricks. And then we've got one cable, TV cable, two TV cables, 3 TV cables. So I'll buy them two at the first car boot for 50p each, and then I buy that and it's got 3 in the box. So so all that, I say 50. He said 15 quid. I said, would you take a tenner? He said, I'd do 12. So for 12 quid, I thought that was a pretty good pickle. Throw it all back in there quickly. Excuse me, my nose is blocking. Right, the Mega Drive I told everyone about for £5. I'm not sure if people will remember the backstory. A chap had this back of his table, saw it, asked him. He said to his wife, "What do you want for it?" She said, "I don't care." And he went, £5. I was like, "Yep." I'm not going to get it out. It is missing the game, which should be packed in with it. But there it is. So no Ultimate Beast game. There's no instructions for the console in there. But the box is actually, it's not bad condition. I'll just leave it out. The console's quite nice condition as well. But for a £5, I was just like, yeah. No messing around. And then they said, oh, there's some games with it. I said, oh, he couldn't find them. So I said, I'll nip back later. To be fair, I wasn't even that bothered if he couldn't find them, because I thought £5 for the console, that's good enough. But no, we found them. And we've got some quite nice games. Street Fighter 2 Special Champions Edition. Its complete manual is very well read. The front cover is actually completely detached from the rest of it, so I'll actually stick that back down. But yeah, quite a nice game. Sonic 1. Again, the manual has been well read, but it's there, the manual. And Micro Machines. Probably the only one which I was actually interested in keeping, but there's no manual. I might keep it for a placeholder. So yeah, that was them. What was funny, when I went back, it was like, oh, are you a collector? I was like, oh yeah. And Amanda was just behind me, and she was, I'm trying to think what she said because it was a while ago. She goes, oh, I'm just going to check them on the internet. And the bloke's face was like, and I was like, oh, not the games. And she wasn't on about the games. She was on about a baby walker, because we'd just seen it. And she was just checking the price in it. But he was just like, he gave me a right death stare, because he was like, thinking I was going to, like, looking them up on eBay, how much they're worth. But yeah, for £5 though, what a bargain. Right, the last little stack, CEX stuff. Most of this credit came from probably my mini car boot pickup haul. Some very, very nice Saturn stuff here. Paid off, because they actually bought them online. Apart from that one. So first off, we've got some PlayStation VR. Just sort of went in and just went bang, 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 bought a couple of PS Vita games. I'm going to absolutely savage the name on these because I'll try. Okay, so first, we've got Hyper Devotion Noir Goddess Blackheart. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Now, I only just noticed this when I was getting the stuff ready, but it's actually got a slice down the spine. Looks like a Stanley blade. It's not gone all the way through, but it has gone into the inlay, which is a bit of a cunt. And I believe that happens because I've seen it all the time in that CEX. They're not in the best of locations, so they get a lot of stuff brought in from other CEXs. So when you see stuff in stock in CEX and it disappears, not necessarily been sold, it's been sent to a different CEX. So obviously when they've opened the box full of games, they've sliced the spine. I've seen it. I bought a couple of things from there that they've had slices in the spine. Yeah, so that was 12 quid. Lego Harry Potter head. Quite like these games on the VR. They're pretty much identical to the console versions. And here's another one. Hyper Dimension Neptuna, is it? This was £10. So none of these games come in manuals. That's just the way they are. Very rare you see a manual in a PS Vita game. So yeah, and free. Right, next I've got a right story about this one. So I bought King of Fighters 95 on the Saturn. Quite a rare game. It's the only PAL Saturn game to come with a RAM expansion cart. And I sort of had a feeling, I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy it. It's going to just come through as just the case with no RAM cart. Comes through, no RAM cart. So, no problem. I'll just take it back. So, take it back, go in there. I'm like, I bought this and there's a part missing from it. And I was trying to explain to the lady behind the counter. And she wasn't understanding me because obviously she doesn't understand the concept. I was like, look, it's supposed to come with a RAM cartridge. I was trying to show her a picture of it. And she was like, okay. And then she calls the manager over. Now, normally, the manager in there, chap named Pete, great guy, can have a chat with him. You know, one of the nicest people you'll meet. Yeah, he wasn't there. The other manager was there. And the guy is a penis. I knew him before he wasn't a manager, and he used to be alright. He used to be sound. As soon as he became a manager, he's just a right mardy, arrogant prick. So yeah, he comes over and he's like, we'd have bought it without the RAM cartridge, because it doesn't say anything on the website. And I was like, it doesn't work without the RAM cartridge. And he's like, going on and on about, yeah, but we would have took it, you know, doesn't say. And I was like, okay, irrelevant. Give me a refund. And he's like, so he starts refunding it. And then he's like, what's the RAM cartridge do anyway? I was like, adds more RAM to the console. So, and then I was just saying to him, I go, oh, trying to lighten the mood. I was like, oh, you know, I'm sure you get annoyed with me bringing all this, because that's my nearest CX. So if I get something in bad condition, it goes back there. And I was like, oh, I'm sure you get annoyed with me bringing all this stuff back, because, you know, I feel sorry, you've got to deal with it. And he just turned to me and went, I don't care. And I was just like, okay. I'll leave it at that. So yeah, I got my refund in the end. They were just being dicks about it. I know the franchise ones are picky, but irrelevant. You have to give me a refund. So I bought this with the voucher I got back for that. Now, funnily enough, I'll put a little thing here to show you. The mint version of this is the same price as the normal version. And this was originally about 20 quid. So they dropped it to 15, which I believe is the same price as the box version was. And it's Sonic Jam. And is it mint? No, it's not mint, because the case has all got dings in it. But the contents is pretty mint. So I'm not going to say no. It's the same price as the non-mint version. I've been looking at it every time I go in there. I look at it and go, I wish that was the non-mint version. But yeah, there it is, £15. Right, so bought all these online. What caught my eye originally was this one, the Mansion of Hidden Souls. This was mint, I believe, and it was £20. And I'm not going to lie, I'd say pretty much mint. There's the odd tiniest ding in the case, but yeah, this looks right. This is the discs fell out. What great cases they designed for these. Yeah, the discs fell out already. Yeah, one of these dirty cardboard ones. Like I say, absolutely near mint. I'll give it to CEX on that one. I probably would have put that for as mint as well. So that was 20 quid, and it got me thinking. I checked the store it was at, and lo and behold, they'd obviously someone had obviously took loads of stuff in, and I thought, if that one's mint, and there's a couple of the mint ones on there, I thought if they're mint, chances are the other ones they've got in stock are going to be mint as well. So added a couple. I didn't have much credit, but there was a couple there I really wanted, and they've come through. There's no mint ones here, but they are pretty nice. So first up, I think this was £8. We've got SimCity 2000. It's got a bit of wobble kicking off, like the glue's wobbled mainly along the edge there. But the contents, lovely condition. Like I said, the glue's actually coming off there, so I might have to stick that back down. Not a problem. That was £8. That one's actually gone down to £6 now, but still, to get it in that nice condition like that. Oh, while I'm on it, this one's actually gone back up. The disc's falling out the bottom now. Stupid cases. This is actually £25 now for a mint one, so pretty happy with that one. I think it was 15 for a box, 20 for a mint, and now it's 20 for a box, 25 for a mint. This one I'm really happy about. I think this was 15. So obviously with extra 150 postage on top. Rayman. This one is very nice condition. That spine. Ooh, that spine. Oh yeah. What are you laughing at? I'm getting all hot and bothered in here. Yeah, again the case has fallen apart. Obviously the glue is yeah, near mint. I'm guessing that got turned away from being mint because the case is coming away from the cardboard. So very happy with that one. Like I said, I think that was 15. Now the worst of the bunch, but I'm going to keep it. It's all there. It's got this manual. It's got a rip in it. I'm not sure if that was CEX's doing or not. But it's one I've been after for a while. It's Blazing Dragons. Now the front is not the best. There's a bit there. So you probably won't make that out. Where they've pulled the CEX sticker off, so it's a bit annoying, but the edge is good. There's a tiny bit of wear. Like I say, it's not the best condition one. It's gone a bit wobbly at the back. There's some writing on the thing there, and there's this rip along there. I'm debating whether that's fresh or not, because it looks like there was a big sticker around here, and if there's a price sticker on stuff, CEX will remove it regardless. So they could have removed that themselves. Not sure. They probably did. I'll get that off. I'll get that writing off and all the gunk off it. Inside, it's got a P on the manual and the disc. Again, might be able to get that off. So disc's fine. Disc's untouched. Manual looks like it's been read, but like I say, might find one later down the line. But on the whole, pretty good condition. I think that was 15 as well, or 12, or something like that. So yeah, so very happy with that. So it actually paid off. So yeah, there's a good tip for you. If you see something mint in CEX and it's sort of, how do I put it, it just came in, check to see what else they've got, because chances are, if that was mint, the other stuff will be mint, because the person obviously took care of it. Oh, so there we go. 40 minutes. That's not too bad. I thought it'd be longer than that. I'm probably missing something. So yeah, there we go. Pickups. So yeah, going Leeds tomorrow. Got the car packed. We squeezed it all in. Now, getting it in's fine when you're at home because you've got all the time in the world to carefully hone my Tetris skills when packing the car. Obviously, Amanda was trying to tell me what to do. I was just like, no, leave the men to the men work.
I did all the heavy lifting.
She did carry everything to the car. But hey, you know, I had to pack the car. The problem is, when no matter how much stuff you sell, you will not get it back in the car on the other end. Like, it is physically impossible. And obviously you're under like pressure because you're in like the car park and you've got to get and you just want to get home as quick as possible and you're cramming stuff in and you're just like, how did all this stuff go in originally? I've just sold loads of stuff and I cannot get it back in. So hopefully we'll sell enough and get it all back in the car properly. It is literally so tightly packed. Hopefully the car don't break down. I'm sure it's overweight to fuck, so I don't want a tyre blown out or something. So yeah, I'd say, I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow, but obviously this video will probably be up in about a month. So yeah, thank you for watching this. Thank you for sticking with me for 42 minutes while I waffle on about a load of crap. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.